Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. That's the place to go to get your drip on and dress outside of the box. Come on, what are we doing here? Let's get it. Today, this conversation surrounds the differences between hip hop and rap.
What?
Yes, there is a difference, and we're gonna just break a few things down in these few conversations and just get people up to speed and a better understanding of what's going on. There's a lot of rappers, but in hip hop rappers, it's a little bit different. So we're gonna just dive in and just make sure you guys, if you're new to this channel, you're just checking me out, you see me for the first time, subscribe. And we have more content to go, more to go. So love you guys, and yeah, let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made what you made, Mickey.
Salute.
Mickey made it.
Philly.
Salute, Mickey. Grand rising to you.
Mickey made it. What's up, man? Salute.
Big face Gary, let's get it.
Chill, you think you got it like that, bro? Got a truck on my neck. Turn up. Inferno, man, blow away. Yeah, float away. Yeah.
Spike already covered all of this, you guys. Do your history.
Yo, Steve, put up louder, Steve. Yeah, man. You still suck up there. Got it, bro.
Hip-hop is a culture. Rap is an art form. Hip-hop is 50 years old. Rap is infinite. You can trace this type of culture back to the Dogon tribe. Let's not complicate. One is a culture and the other one is an art form. Rap is an ever-evolving language.
What is the difference between rap and hip-hop? Well, rap is what you hear on the radio every day. Like rap, like I can write a rap record for my grandmother, okay? And she can rap, okay? Anybody can rap. You can rap. Hip-hop has elements. It's the art of dancing, the art of graffiti, the art of DJing, the art of MCing, not rap, but MCing. What do MCing mean? MCing means move the crowd, controlling the crowd. Your voice, your music, your words are so powerful that the crowd just amazed and stare at you, and they're tranced and they want to listen and they want to do what you tell them to do on the mic. Everybody say yeah, yeah, say hell yeah, hell yeah. That's controlling the crowd. If you just rapping like, you know, ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, everybody say yeah, they're gonna be like, boo, get the hell out of here, boo. That's what rappers do. Hip hop has elements. Breakdancing, dancing, DJing, MCing, graffiti. And it's one more element too. I'm forgetting. But look it up. Look it up. Look up the 5 elements of hip hop. What is hip hop?
I feel like the disconnect that we have when it comes to hip hop music, as far as generations to come, is the fact that we often view hip hop and rap in the same setting when really they're two separate genres. They've just always been lumped together as one. You ever been looking for like a good scary movie and for some reason they lump horror and sci-fi together? You know they're not the same genre. You know the difference between the two genres, but they always put them together. That's hip hop and rap. Like, really stop and think about it. You don't need a rapper in order to be hip hop. Hip hop was founded upon break beats and sampling songs and making songs your own vibe. And you never needed a rapper until somebody picked up a microphone. Likewise, think about rap. You don't need hip hop in order to be a rapper. Look at battle raps. Is it safe to assume that battle rappers are hip hop artists if they don't have a catalog, but they're known for battle rapping? They're not hip hop artists. They're battle rappers. I feel like when it's categorized, hip hop is like the stain of music, because as soon as a hip hop artist joins on to like an R&B song, automatically is categorized as hip hop as well, because you have Kendrick Lamar on an Alicia Keys song, but it's an Alicia Keys vibe. That don't make sense at all. It's an R&B song with a rapper on it. It's not that hard to figure out. A very prominent fellow named Hakeem Crampton, you gotta look him up. He's so prominent in the state of Michigan, slept on. He said it best. Rappers are poets, but poets are not always rappers. Likewise, hip-hop can have rappers, but you don't necessarily need hardcore rap for hip-hop. And rappers can rap without necessarily needing hip-hop. And a lot of these songs that's popular when it comes to hip-hop, it's really just because it's hip-hop and not because they're lyrical rappers, because it's not rap music. It's hip-hop music. It's a broader genre than just lumping it in with just rappers. And that's just the truth. Think about all the songs that you felt like, how did this get popular? It may have had a hip hop beat. They may have been rapping over the beat, but it was a hip hop song. It wasn't meant to be this lyrical rap game type of thing. Summertime by the Fresh Prince and My Mind Playing Tricks on Me by Ghetto Boys came out the same year. Is this the same genre? Is it the same thing? I don't think it is. I think that one is rap music and one is a rapper going on a hip hop beat. Like I really think that because they're always lumped together and we look at it from that lens, we misinterpret what the rap game has come to as to what hip hop has evolved to. And I just don't feel like that's fair for newer artists who have a different vibe than what you're used to. This is why trap music is not its own genre. It's a subgenre of rap music. You have rappers rapping about the trap over trap beats. If it wasn't talking about the trap, would it be considered trap music? It's the same principles over and over again. And it's all under the hip hop umbrella, but it's not necessarily the same. But to put certain artists, because they have categorized as hip hop or rap on like a list, comparing them to like lyrical rappers, it's not the same thing. Like it's totally not the same thing. One is hip hop expressing itself in a certain way, and one is a rapper expressing themselves in a certain way through rap music, through rap itself. So I really feel like when you have the final product, it's either hip hop or rap or a combination of both. Because usually when you have a hip hop song, there are rappers on it, but it doesn't necessarily make it real rap. It just makes it rappers on a hip hop beat. But when you have a real rap song, it's usually a rapper on a hip hop beat or a rap beat, but it's rap. It's hardcore rap. It's not just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Think about the way that the word is hip hop. You think about jumping. That's what hip hop is supposed to do to you. It's supposed to make you move, make you jump, make you vibe. Rap is words. Rap is lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
So to sum it all up, you can have hip hop artists without them being great rappers.
I know I'm not the only one to say this, and I hope that everybody understands this statement when I make it. I really think y'all got hip hop and rap meshed into one. I really think y'all think that hip hop and rap is one and the same thing. And if you think that, then I'm glad that I'm here to solve that for you. Walk with me. Alright, so boom. Hip hop, a style of popular music of African American and Hispanic origin featuring rap with an electronic back. While rap It's talk, conversation, line of pattern. You can read. So when Kendrick said in Euphoria, yeah, my first one is like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. He's not talking about a classical album. Drake has classics. He has classic albums. We already know that. However, fight with me about this if you want, but Drake isn't hip hop. Drake is rap. Perfectly fine, but Drake is indeed rap, not hip hop. Nope, I won't even say he's rap. He does rap, but he is not hip hop. Kendrick, on the other hand, his music embodies hip hop. All right. So when he made the statement, my first one is like my last one, it's a classic. Yeah, you don't have one. His first album, it's a classic. Fucking hip hop classic. Last one, hip hop classic. You can fight with your mama about that, all right? But looking at Drake's discography, he does not have a hip hop classic. Rap classics, got those. Pop, R&B, whatever you want to sprinkle up in there, he got that. But he doesn't have a hip hop classic. And if he has one, please, somebody, let me know what the hip hop classic album is that he has, because I haven't heard it yet. Listen to the artists that was out when hip hop was around. Listen to them. Listen to their discographies. Listen to what they're talking about. They're not listening to what they're rapping about in hip hop, but listen to what they're saying, man. Like they was talking about, the stuff that was going on, but they wasn't all of them. Wasn't glorifying what was happening in the situation. Pretty much they was like, look, bro, this is going on, police brutality, the drugs are going through the city, whatever the case may be, boom. Like even listen to what KRS-One said when it came to, him being asked to, do something for the 50 years of hip hop. Like he was saying to himself, like, this right here isn't hip hop. It isn't hip hop at all. I feel like that's what he meant, man. Like, now don't get me wrong, I ain't in K-Dot's mental, so everything is purely speculation. However, I feel like that's what it means because, look, we like Drake is, Drake, man. Everybody can rap his songs. We can't say that 10, 20 years down the road, we can't name a song that was killed by Drake. Matter of fact, we can say that now whenever we look at his mixtapes, everything out there. Like when he first came out, when he was hungry, like, bro, classics, fucking classics. But it wasn't hip-hop classics, which is perfectly fine. I just want y'all to make sure y'all know the difference between the two.
But it's the difference between gangster rap then in the 90s, early 2000s versus now. You know what I mean? Like, back then, you had 50, you had Jay, you had Mobb Deep, you had Pac, you had Biggie, you had DMX. You had rappers like that. But that's the difference. They was gangster rap, but they had storytelling, lyrical ability, you know what I'm saying? Substance. Like, even though they'll be talking about gangster rap, they had other songs talking about, stuff we can relate to, stuff that they, like their childhood, you know what I'm saying? Stuff they grew up around. Like, I used to like listening to DMX. You know what I'm saying? I used to like listening to 50. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, because they storytelling was A1. You know what I mean? Now, when drill came around, man, go back and listen to a lot of that drill music that came out in 2011 and 2012. A lot of that music aged horribly, except artists like Dirk. And, some of Dirk's stuff kind of aged a little good, but Keith's stuff is like classics now. You know what I'm saying? He had a good ear for production and everything, but like I said, bro, it's a handful of rappers I listen to now. Like, I like Meek Mill. I like Key Glock. You know what I'm saying? I like a little young boy. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't always rap about gangster rap. He make a lot of pain music. I like hearing about his childhood and stuff, but man, a lot of these new rappers is trash, bro, on my son.
Do you think hip hop and rap is the same thing?
No. I think it's two different things. I think rap is a subculture of hip hop.
Great answer.
Immediately, yes. I think to just say it's one thing is disrespectful because hip hop is a culture of itself, right? The way we dress, the way we talk, media, things we say to each other, the way we acknowledge each other, the way we respect each other is hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, that's our lifestyle. That's how we fucking live. You know what I mean? Like, come through the club, nigga, what's up?
How we, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, the way we snapped it, that's hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rap is just something we do to communicate the hip hop.
So I want to talk about how music is really affecting us, and I'm seeing it within myself. So for like the past 4 or 5 days, I've been listening to a Tribe Called Quest, Essentially Playlist, right? I mean, I've been playing it non-stop. I tell Alexa to play it from the start of my day to when I'm about to go to bed. I get out the shower, I tell Alexa to play. I literally just stopped it just now just to get and make this video. But I want to say that it pushed me to listen to a lot more early 90s hip-hop artists like Big L, Ghetto Boys, Lost Boys, Naughty by Nature, Special Ed, Chuck D, KRS-One. And obviously some of these artists were before my time. You know what I mean? I probably was like 4 or 5 years old when some of these artists was doing their thing. But I gotta say, I've been non-stop listening to 90s hip-hop. And I gotta say, my mood is different. Like, I feel good listening to this type of rap, opposed to the rap that's out now. Like, I feel more uplifted. I feel more lighter. I really just can't explain. I just know that I feel good listening to this type of rap, right? And for the past couple of days, I've just like starting my day, I've been listening to a Tribe Called Quest. I really believe that what you listen to in the morning will really impact your day. And most people won't believe this, but I really believe that frequencies can have an impact, a major impact on our moods, our thought patterns. And I started to think, why is it that I feel different listening to the 90s hip hop opposed to the hip hop that's out now? And I started to think, all right, obviously it's what they're rapping about, right? But then I looked a little more deeper. It's the beats. I'm listening to the beats and I'm just hearing the bells, the sounds. Like, the frequency is a lot more vibrant than the frequency now. I can't explain. I'm not a producer. I'm an artist, but I can just only tell you that it's the beats. Like, even listen to the early 2000 R&B. Like, listen to the beats opposed to the beats that's out now. The R&B now, like, it's more dark, it's more heavy, more gritty, and it's like it give you anxiety. Opposed to the early 2000 music, the early 90s hip hop, it's like it's totally different. I mean, the music now is like how it make me feel. If I had to put it in words of how it make me feel, it would be how what DMX said in Slippin'. Like, I hate something. A couple fools make me hate something. The music now make me want to take some. Nah, man, but I'm serious. Like, the music before, it just make me feel good, man. It just make me feel uplifted. It makes me feel right. So now, like, I've just been listening to early hip hop music, early 90s hip hop, and I'm good on the music now, man, straight up. But nah, if you're an artist or producer, you know exactly what I'm talking about with these frequencies or these beats. Like, listen to the beats back then and then listen to the beats now. See how it makes you feel. Like, it's way different. I'm a firm believer in frequency. Like, it can influence our thoughts, it can influence our moods, it can influence a lot of stuff within us. And I gotta say, the frequencies are different.
They keep saying it's because of age that you don't get what these younger dudes are doing. Let me tell you something. Rakim, Special Ed, Chubb Rock, EPMD, LL Cool J, and all of them came out in the same era. The next era was Redman, Das EFX,
Preach,
Tupac, Biggie, Boot Camp Click, Wu-Tang Clan. That was the whole next era. Do you think...
Hold up, not to sidetrack.
Mm-hmm.
How old were they when they were dropping these classic albums from each era that you just named?
How
old was LL? No.
Oh, LL was like a teenager.
17, 18,
he was a teenager,
19.
yeah. EPMD was teenagers.
17, 18, 19.
Right.
So when you throw in they're this young and you don't get it. Well, I have 3 different generations of artists that you just named. How old was the Wu-Tang Clan when they was dropping Cream?
Yeah.
Some of those cats were barely 20 years old.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So then when you leave that era, you go now to next. I think DMX, Ja Rule.
They were a little older.
Okay.
They were mid-20s.
I get it. But do you think that Rakim heard DMX and Ja Rule and was like, oh my God, hip-hop's over?
No.
Let me even go here. Then if you go on the West Coast, I think it was Snoop, the Dog Pound, Easy, all of them. So I don't think Easy-E, even though he had beef with him, I think when he saw the Dog Pound and Snoop, I don't think he looked like, oh my God, we're in trouble. Mm-hmm. Then there was Ludacris, there was 3 6 Mafia, there was Trina, there was Trick Daddy,
Outkast.
there was Outkast. Oh, yeah, right. So hear what I'm saying. Then Rick Ross and them came. Do you think that LL looked at Rick Ross and was like, my God, we're in trouble? I don't think so. Do you think that LL looked at Ludacris and said, oh my God, we're in trouble? Do you think that Eric Sermon looked at Outkast and was like, oh my God, we're in trouble? I don't think that. So when I'm hearing people say it's because of an age thing, no, they suck.
The quality of music.
Y'all
don't know how to put on shows because when y'all go to shows, some of y'all just be lip singing and letting the crowd laugh. Like the first time I saw that, and it's no disrespect because I respect this brother and I actually listen to his music. Like I caught this like 2016. I'm looking at the show and I'm like, is he lip singing?
Yeah.
It was Kevin Gates.
Really?
And I listen to Kevin Gates' music, but his shows, and he's not the only one. There's pretty much 90% of the rappers. They don't just upload the beat track. They have the vocals and they're barely rapping over the vocals. And I'm like, y'all getting paid $50,000 a show to do that?
Meanwhile, the Locks is opening on verses. And
just play the beat and they're rapping the words.
Rapping to words to it.
Pitting on the show. They can tell the DJ to stop here because there's no pre-recorded.
I love when
there's no pre-recorded track.
Yeah.
I don't get that as a show. As a fan of hip hop, I don't get how you're pitting on a show making 80, 100,000 and your whole show is a pre-recorded lip sync. Horrible. You could have sat in a car and did that.
Horrible.
I can listen to that from the car. This is why when these artists are pulling back their shows, guess what? Good, because now y'all getting hit in the pockets.
Yep.
Put together some greater artwork and put together a better show.
Right.
Because there's no reason why 50 in his mid-40s is selling out concerts.
That's a damn shame.
From an album that came out 20 years ago because he can still perform.
Right. Right. They're making horrible music. Oh
yeah, it's streaming, but can you perform it?
Horrible.
I always hear people talking about like who's going to replace our like legend rappers, like when they retire, like the Nicki Minaj's, the Kendrick Lamar's, the Jay-Z's, the J. Cole. And I was thinking about all of these different rap legends, like male and female, and like what is the difference between them and these newer artists that are coming in? And I'm like, the newer artists, they didn't like literature class. They didn't like English class. They probably all skipped school and was doing wild stuff. No judgment, feel you. But like Kendrick Lamar was locked in English class. Like Nicki Minaj was clearly locked in her literature arts class. J. Cole said he doesn't even like to read, but my God, it's clear that he likes to write. So like I'm thinking about all these old school rappers, male and female, like I said, and their bars and the things they would say and their writing styles and just how deep the music was compared to how shallow music is now, especially like how shallow hip hop and rap has become over the past few years. And it's because this younger generation is starting to come into hip hop and y'all didn't even like English class. Y'all wasn't really tapped into the vocabulary book. Like the dialect, the vocab is not that strong. It's like they're really good with like similes, like the basics. Like they love using like and as, but it's never nothing where I'm like, oh my God, like that means like 80 million different things. I haven't felt a rush like that since the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Like I need it.
Just to add to this whole hip hop versus rap or just the differences between it, the way I see it is, there's a lot of ways that people get this confused. A lot of people could rap it, but being about the culture, first thing you have to respect that it's a Black American made culture. And a lot of people try to take ownership of that because they see the popularity and the money that it makes in rap. But just because you rap doesn't mean that you're a part of the hip hop culture. The hip hop culture has way more to do with it than just rapping. It's the handshake, the way you walk, the way you talk, how we communicate with each other, and how we live our lives, our communities. You see a lot of people. Just because rap is at a popular point when it is to making money, they feel like, they're rapping. No, but what they're talking about is not of the culture. They can be rapping about Bubba somewhere and they have like a demographic of people that just love them just because they're attracted to that type of rap. But that doesn't mean that it still abides by the hip hop culture and the songs and the music that's made has anything to do with hip hop. And I see a lot of people just taking this disrespectful route of just feeling like, they have this ownership in something that was created from Black American culture. So I just wanted to touch, just a little thing on that. And I hope you guys got a little better understanding too, that that it's hip hop, you live it and you never stop living it. No, there's no age to it. It's something that it's a journey that allows you to express yourself through music, and the communication through that will be rap. And some people just they see the enjoyable moments, but just don't understand. Do your history, man. Do your history and understand that, people, they work hard at this, getting paid less than you would ever think, just to express themselves and come out of places that was harsh environments. So if you just have respect in that and have respect in people, you can have an understanding why people do want to gatekeep it, because it does need gatekeeping from just people just coming and exploiting it for just money or pennies on the dollar. And that it's just, we need more leadership. But from what we know, and if you want to do your homework and you want to go back, just make sure you explore hip hop and realize what it's all about. And it's way deeper than you ever think. That's the reason why I had that Spike Lee clip. He covered it. Real great movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Do the Right Thing. And he kind of, Spike Lee really, in those times, it was the time of people just owning with their crafts and exploring what this thing was all about. And look how far we've came. But the miscommunication because of the money and the business side of things, it kind of gets a little iffy. So I hope you guys can have a better understanding. If you want to leave me any questions or any comments, man, just leave it down below. I love you guys, and I'm glad you guys are tuning in and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. We got a lot more content to come, and my POV on things. I'm glad that you guys are liking it, and you get to hear somebody that lived it all the way through and seen the changes and understood what the wrongs in it was. So we're gonna have a lot more to go. Love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe,